to the Think and Reflect podcast show with your host, Ricky D. Calhoun. Yeah, this is the first show. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a lot to talk about. Hear me crazy. Well, let's get started. So how you out there in the world of podcast land? How are you guys doing? Me, myself, life every day, it gives us issues, but we work through it. That's why we think and reflect. But on today's show, we're going to call this one the year end in review. We about to start a new year, a new fiscal. I want to kind of talk about today, just the pandemic, what you plan on doing for the new year, things you could do to make your new year better, them sorts of things. And let me not forget, today's show is sponsored by Deshawn's Marketing Incorporated, because communication is key. So let's get on to the next move. Y'all got to bear with me. So, basically, I wrote down a few things. Of course, we're talking about the year in review. Y'all got to excuse me. Let me mess with this mic a little bit. I thought I had it together. Anyhow, I want to ask you all. You could call in too if you're tuned in. 216-632-3917. That's 216-632-3917. Okay, I know I shouldn't be doing that, but y'all got to excuse me. Okay. So, what I want to talk about first is New Year's celebrations. This has been a rough year for us all. So, with that, I would like to, give a moment of silence for those we lost this year due to the pandemic itself. All right. Whew. Man. Anyhow, we all celebrate New Year's in some type of way. Be business, like I say, the fiscal year, just life, being with our family. Some of us like to go and be with our families, but due to the pandemic, it's making things difficult. The households are, it's different strokes for different folks. So we're gonna get to the most important parts. Just the going out, most drinking. It's just I keep saying, this. Y'all gotta excuse me. That's the first one. I'm gonna get better. But this to think and reflect. I need some of y'all to call in. Maybe we could get a real good show going. Come on, 216-632-3917. So, okay. I had my little thing together. Okay, let's see. that was a little ad. We might as well start getting ready. Let's get this going, man. I'm over here. I done got a little big days. I was doing a little run around before I came and sat down. So, but like I say, but some of the ways people say they're going to celebrate. Most people probably gonna just stay with their family. Most people. Some people gonna go here because they just got to be out. But it's about being safe. But some people just do what they want to do. So yeah, when you get a chance, visit that BavariansClothingCollection.com. One of the newest fashions. You're sure to like, and it always gets better. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. And there's some ideas. Put this number. I'm about to put this number on Instagram, Facebook. I need y'all to call in. We about to get this show on the road because we thinking and reflecting. Excuse me. And if this not a year that you feel like you can reflect on and really think back and look and make corrections as an individual, let alone for your family and hopefully friends. Yeah, it's just been a rough year. But only the strong survive. One second. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna do some live premium, some setup. Let me not get y'all. I'm moving too fast on y'all. Yeah, but some of the ways I'm about to see what the world been talking about until these numbers get put out there. One second, y'all. Okay, according to CNN, I'm gonna go to a reliable source. Yeah, the goal is to put this year behind us. That's the first census. Many people, according to CNN, many people will want to put 2020, listen, firmly behind them. But of course, the governments they asking not to do traditional celebrations. Of course, we should know that was gonna happen. That's part of one of the conversations I want to have with y'all today too. That's more. I think that's just another segment. But right now, we're just trying to think about some celebrations. How you plan to celebrate? Again, that number is 216-632-3917. Tune in and call in so we can get some discussions going on. Think and reflect. Voice your opinion. quotes, just to be, keep everybody tuned in. It's one of the quotes I came up with for this segment, according to like businesses. Most businesses is the ones. This is what the New Year is really about. It's a business thing, quarters and stuff. We celebrate it, but the people that really understand it, they celebrate it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, by the way, we on speaker. If you tuned in through one of my social media sites, we're on speaker. Find us on speaker. When we finish with this episode, I'm doing live because it's New Year's Eve. Ain't how I'm gonna do that to y'all. So yeah, with this one we freestyle. Think and Reflect podcast show, hosted by your boy Ricky D. Calhoun. Voice your opinion. Don't forget to go shop at Bavaria'sClothingCollection.com. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. There we go. I just put it out there. Yeah, sometimes I be a little cool, but I know how to be professional when it's time. But I'm just relaxed. Most people working from home. So let's be all we can be. That's the goal. Like I said, we want to put this year behind it. It was a rough year. I don't care. A lot of people, it was pros and cons, but this was a rough year. Oh, but yeah, let me let y'all hear this quote. Work smart and hard. Smart first. Joe Griffin. Yeah, Joe Griffin. That was a good one. Smart first. You got to. They say don't work hard, work smart. But yeah, you could be smart, but you still gotta know how to. You gotta put in the work. So of course you got. Some of it's gonna be hard. Yeah, clap to that. Yeah. But yeah, it been, a lot of things are going on. I'm waiting on my first call. Somebody gonna call in and be a jerk. Oh, did I just say that? Nah, let me stop playing. But I appreciate people to call in, voice your opinions, let me know about how you plan on celebrating the new year. I know people want to go kick in and however the things be going on, shooting the gun. I hope when you shoot your gun, you shoot it in the ground because bullets do come back down. Don't ever forget that. Yeah. Again, this show is sponsored by Deshawn's Marketing. Communication is key. Where we brand, build, grind to help you and your company shine. Oh, by the way, we gonna make 2021 feel the wrath for 2020. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Is y'all with me? Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, but anyway, it's about time. I'm about to move on ahead. You know, I kind of want to get to a point, but before I go to that, let me our sponsors see what they got to say. Are they around? Deshaun's marketing communication is key. Deshaun's marketing communication is key offers a social power Wi-Fi hotspot that helps companies generate leads through social media and email. One of the best lead generator tools you can find. Visit the website at DeshaunsMark.com. That is DeshaunsMark, DESHAUNSMRK.com. Remember, we brand, build, and grind to help you and your company shine. Yeah, but getting to the point of the matter, what we gonna do? What are we as a people mainly? We got our individual goals, but as a community, how do you feel you can contribute to making things better? Again, let's be patient. Again, y'all, excuse me. I'll be forgetting I'm live a little bit. See, I like live though. I like live. But again, this segment we're gonna be talking about tips and ways to become more stable during the pandemic. Cause this, as you see, they trying to spook us again. They talking about it's a new strain, coronavirus and shit, and all that. Then you get the with the vaccine, you get what they call parole something, but it make the side of your face freeze up. So when it comes to us as a community, as people that want to interact, because that's what we do. We interact. That's how people. That's What are some things you can do to make things better, knowing that people have lost jobs, and some people don't have no idea of what to do other than going to that job, working the 8 hours out the day, and then go home to their family. You know, the man normally do it. They go home, crack a beer or whatever. The women come home, cook. Some of them read. But other than people living that way of life and life being so much different now, A lot of people didn't even, it's like education out there. I'm not going to say what a person didn't or couldn't do because we still can do. That's why we're here. But what I'm trying to get at is it's so much, and everybody ain't going to just, it ain't going to happen overnight because that's what, like I just said in the last segment with the quote about, you know, people, my dude, he say, work smart and hard. Smart first, though. So to be smart, the only way you can be smart at something is to study it. Other than that, you might got common sense, which most people don't have. Shout out to the one little dude got uncommon. I like that. I used to use the word uncommon, but you used it. Big ups. Yeah, but you know, people that lost their jobs. Some people don't understand that sometimes you have to incorporate different resources, even if the resource is only generating so much, it's still better than nothing. And then if you got multiple, one might be working when one ain't, and one might be doing it. So something gonna always keep you somewhat afloat or even ahead, depending on how smart you are, but how hard you, because the hard is still part of it. Don't nobody forget that. So I'm gonna look. I had the data, but I'm about to see. But y'all probably heard the news. I think it was like every other week it's a new 100,000 people applying for unemployment. Restaurants going out of business. Like the whole, the whole interacting part of how we used to live is like it's completely changed. Like in business, from what I done learned over the years, facial expressions like I like, you know, your eye, how you look at a person, if you read body language, that's very important now, especially with these masks. Like you got to learn how to make gestures with your eyes so a person can read you, because you might be laughing, frowning, whatever going on under that mask, but they can't see it. So it's almost like you're training, you teaching yourself a whole new skill of living. That's real. That ain't just no just some people just do normally. Like you just gotta, that's like you learning to walk again. It's serious. But let me look these numbers up real quick for y'all. I had it put up, but I lost it. But it ain't hard to find. But y'all still can call in if y'all listening. Again, we on Spreaker. And for some of y'all, that's how you say it, aspiring artists, send your music to Think and Reflect Podcast at Outlook.com. You know, I'm gonna add on a segment where I play the artist of the week. I don't care where you from, send it. If you're from Cleveland, because I'm a Cleveland bred, I prefer, you know, send it on in. We gonna blow up together. Because the Think and Reflect Podcast is where you voice your opinion. And everybody got something to say. Yeah, but I see, I'm talking. See, this is why I say, you know what, I'm going to do a podcast. Because I can go. And once I get comfortable on this mic and I get the sound right, y'all in trouble. But again, we sponsored by Deshaun's Marketing Incorporated. Communication is key at where we brand, build, grind, and shine. Don't forget, we doing that to make your company shine. Yeah, I did look up. I do write down some little information because they were saying like because of what's going on. Let me put it in my words. What's going on in the world? A person cannot totally or wholly or completely be themselves because our mental, our physical, like even say like a lot of people work out, but you know you can overwork yourself too. So, and then and that's where the mental is the reason you overworking or overeating or whatever you doing. But what I'm trying to get to is the fact of the matter is when you down like that, you never present yourself as the best version of you. You can always be better, but at that moment, you're probably less than who you felt you were because of the society we live in today. And it's not no one's fault that it's a disease floating around that's mutating or whatever the hell they saying. So all we could do is you know make things better. Is think in some future shows. I'm gonna try to feed y'all the information, but so you gonna have to tune in because I do have some information. So I'm gonna start sharing it because I'm starting to hoard it because life is life. You still gotta live. So I got to dust it off. So I'm about to let everybody get some of this information. Because it works different strokes, different folks, like I said from the beginning. Yeah. But I'm going to see how many people that lost their job this year. Yeah, because they were saying that this is one of them people, make people commit. All it is, y'all, my opinion, voice your opinion. Tune in, 216, dial in rather, 216-632-3917. Yeah, don't be afraid. You know Rick, especially if you know me. But let me get to look up these numbers. And this hopefully this the last time we have any type of discussions about negativity. Now, I'm not trying to be negative. It's just the situation is a negative thing, but we're gonna make the most out of it. That's why we're trying to find solutions. Like I came across a post the other day, and it was, or was it today, and they was talking about how I might have, let me check myself. Free college, YouTube, and podcast. Tune in. Think and Reflect podcast show on Speaker and soon to be on other streaming sites. iHeart, Spotify, Deezer. Let me give y'all these numbers before I hit y'all with a commercial break because we got to make sure our sponsors get acknowledged. Y'all could send in some donations and become sponsors also. Was I too aggressive? But nah, it's just being honest. Hey, see, I done got, see, let me calm down a little bit. I'm getting comfortable. I don't want to get too comfortable. As long as I ain't complacent, that's the goal. We can't be complacent. Yeah. I done been through a lot, so I could talk. Like, I ain't, you got ones that made it through, but what I'm talking about is to get through. It's a difference. When you can go through hell and back and still be feeling like you can accomplish something and you be ambitious, that's strength. To me, that's just my opinion. Because that's why we don't think and reflect, so you can voice it. But they say as a them number this as of the 24th of September. That's not a good number. Okay, we got as of December 4th. They can keep that one. Okay, this one just say it's the greatest. It's the most since the Great Depression. The U.S. jobs report for this from way back in April, man. See, I'm not being informative right now. I'm failing y'all. Maybe that might work. Okay, here we go. But everything keep giving me PDFs. At least I know I'm gonna have a lot of information stored. Man, you know what? Next time I'll be more prepared. But we know the status quo is ugly. But it's always jobs hiring. It's just, do you want to work at that job? Most people don't want to go home to their families. We're going to move on. Excuse me. This might pick up everything. That's why I'm going to have to hit my little brother. GC Nardo got them beats. Hit him up. Don't forget to shop Bavura's Clothing Collection. That's BRAVURAS clothingcollection.com. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Shop with Klarna and save by financing or paying within 4 installments. Click Klarna when you check out on BavurasClothingCollection.com. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Yeah, the jobs. There's a lot of jobs lost, but I was trying to find the most recent. All the numbers is big. Unemployment. Yeah, but then they about to But I did. You know what? I seen something too where because people be like, well, the 600, whatever, whatever. But the thing is, somebody was like, that 600 might get somebody another month to live somewhere. It might give them some money to pay their bills. It might give them the money to get their car fixed. Like, I'm like, wow, I ain't even think about it like that. Like, yeah, that 600 ain't no, it ain't a lot, but it's helpful. I'm like, wow, man, I didn't think somebody could do this, somebody could do that. I just hope when people get it, they do what they need to do with it to make your life better. But if you do what you do and it make your life better, that's just what you do, however you do it. All right, but y'all, we getting towards closer to the end of the show. We still got a little segment to go. Hopefully, we get some phone calls. If not, I know I accomplished my goal. I'm gonna stop being so laid back on y'all, or should I be laid back? That's the best way to be, laid back. But I need y'all to call in so we can get some real discussions going on. That's 216-632-3917. Think and Reflect Podcast Show. Come voice your opinion. Yeah, but the COVID, the COVID, getting to the point that this is a COVID era. This might be a little worse than the swine flu. You know what makes this worse? Is more people traveling. When the swine flu was out, people was just starting to drive in cars regularly. Yeah, we had planes and trains, but people weren't traveling like that. It was people was in their communities or whatever, the towns. So yeah, it was the message got across. A lot of people was lost. Rest in peace. We don't ever want to lose no one. But this real. At first, I used to be like, because I'm kind of like, I ain't gonna say I'm a conspiracy theorist, but certain things, if they can give me enough details, I might take a look. I hope you do too. Yeah, but they coming out like I was speaking earlier about the thing with the vaccine. The vaccines is scary. Ain't no vaccine safe. Like I don't trust the flu shots. I don't want to get political on here though. But Deshaun's Mark. Maybe I should have threw this over here. I should have used, because I got this one little quote I'll use: faith, fact, science, and politics. Everybody try to have faith, but more than likely the reason you had the faith because you have some facts. But to get the facts, you have to do the science. And then the science of is usually the politics. The what you call the proton, the atom, the molecules, basically. Or do I have to simplify it and be like black, white, yes, no, go, stop, okay? Hey, no. y'all gotta roll with me because I could be sarcastic sometimes. Yeah, but it done changed a lot though. I know it's done changed because the world was changing before COVID. And I'm gonna bring this up because these young guys out here, I'm of course I have children. I want to make my life better so their life could be better. I don't want them to, have to go through the goofy stuff I went through to, just be able. But blessedly, I'm here to even discuss this with y'all. So blessings to you and all. But we just gotta do things better. We gotta do things better because we be really putting our own selves in situations. Most likely when we end up in awkward situations, it be because of our decision making. But that's just my opinion. That's what it be. We cause a lot like everywhere. And social media, people got to realize social media. Okay, either me personally, I always used it as a business tool. Always, yeah, you can have some fun. You find some old friends and stuff. Sometimes you might say some little things. That's why we got as people learn to control our emotions. That's the main key. But social media can be dangerous. It spreads the word. Getting back to the difference between the COVID and the swine flu, the way social media spreads the information. And then sometimes the information be either old, it don't be coherent with what actually is going on, so it confuses a lot of people. A lot of mixed messages, so we don't have a clear understanding of what's really going on. And then people, it's like people just like to talk. So sometimes people speak and they just speak and they speak and it don't even be need to be said. Cause I catch myself sometimes like, you know what, maybe I might have said too much or I shouldn't say nothing. And it don't even be nothing for real. It's just the fact of the matter is you kind of want to keep yourself out of, I don't want to say out of other people's business because that's my business almost. It's not to be in people's business, but it's to help their business. So we'll break that down before if y'all start tuning in. Think and Reflect Podcast Shafts, where you can. Did I just say what? Think and Reflect Podcast Show, where you can voice your opinion. Yeah, I didn't got the but I had a little butterflies. I'm not even gonna sit here and perpetrate. So maybe we freestylers. Next time y'all gonna like this show, man. Just tune in, call sometimes. Don't be scared. If you don't want to call in, you weak. But this gonna be a good one. I'm gonna stay at this. I want y'all to be part of this. The Think and Reflect Podcast Show. Voice your opinion. Sponsored by Deshawn's Marketing Incorporated. Communication is key. A company where we brand, build, grind, and shine to help you don't forget that we want your company to shine. Yeah, but this COVID year, it's just been a rough year. See, I'm a Cleveland fan, so we got something to talk about with the Browns. We got a little winning football team, but they really disappointed me. They really disappointed me on the when they played the Jets. They just I know we was down receivers, but they kind of disappointed me a little bit. But we come back up. We beat Pittsburgh, and they say Pittsburgh supposed to sit most of their starters. So if we really want to see the playoffs and change the culture, that's going back to the community base. What people need to do as a community. We need to change the culture, man. Like, I don't get it, man. It's just crazy, man. I don't know. The tough ain't tough no more to me. What? It ain't that you need or want to be tough, but the tough that I grew up with wasn't 100. It was win or lose. You knuckle up, boom, 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 boom. Throw some blows. There was a few gunshots here and there, but you get your fight in. So, that's why I say I done been through a lot. I got enough experience to keep you all informed. And like I say, I like to take notes. I like to learn as a person. That's just letting y'all know a little bit about me if you don't know me. That's another thing about y'all tuning in. Y'all gonna get to know me a little more. The people that think they know me or whatever, or like I say, when we end up in awkward situations, it's usually off the decisions we make. So, yeah, but it don't seem I might go on and wrap it up. Man, didn't get no calls, but at least I got the show out the way. I'm ready. I'm gonna be ready to tune in next week. I'm gonna have some good topics for y'all. Hopefully, we get some callers in and let us know how they feeling. Like I say, I'm gonna start having a artist, feature artist of the week. I'm gonna probably slide y'all some sports in. I'm so Cleveland based, and I don't want to be Cleveland. I don't want to shrink my audience, so I'm gonna try to keep the sports, kind of widespread. Um, but over the years, I learned a lot. I hope y'all did. And the habits are in art. They are easy to do. Like you can't just stop doing something. You got to work on it. So maybe that's some of the goals people can use to make their New Year better. Because this was really I ain't gonna call it hard. It was weird to me. They say weird is good though, so hopefully something good come out of this. Y'all gotta excuse me. I had a little wet the whistle. Okay. Yeah, but don't forget. I ain't let you guys know. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Think and Reflect Podcast Show. Think and Reflect Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, and on Twitter, TNRP Show at TNRP Show. Make sure you follow us. And with that, we'll clap it up. Oh, that's how y'all feel. We're gonna clap it up. I feel like that too, man. I accomplished something. So hopefully I catch y'all next week, depending on how y'all tune in. To give me more to talk about, the more shows y'all to get. But at the moment, I catch you all next week on the Think and Reflect